second down and 4. Sticking with Walker on second down.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
It's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
And Walker once more.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Well, that's been the beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
On second down, it's Walker.
And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, here's Walker.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They snap it to Smith.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. No problem there. They get the first by plenty on 4th and inches.
First down 10 at the 13-yard line.
Running left is Walker.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Ken Walker.
A 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Throwing, O'Connell. That's to the Notre Dame man, Michael Mayer.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2nd and a couple.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. There he goes left side. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks 14-yard line.
50 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. It's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Here's 2nd and 7. Once again, it's Jacobs.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a really good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team could have any more confidence in handing him the football.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
Counter play with Jacobs.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line. First and
Now they'll audible to something else. Jacobs going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
They'll run it with Jacobs.
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Josh Jacobs.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Raiders are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
And there's an offense that didn't panic after getting down early, and with good reason. No better way to silence a home crowd than with a nice, long, sustained drive, and they were able to put one together here and finish with the touchdown run.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Boy, tie game, first quarter, but still they're going to go with the onside kick. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. 7-7, our score after 1.
Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Walker.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
it's a gain of 5. Brings up
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he gets it down to the 32. 2 straight runs of 5 yards. 1st and 10.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
And going right back to Walker.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
Down right around the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
3rd and 3.
To throw is Smith. That is caught. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 2 minutes going by, second quarter.
That's good for a Seattle Seahawks.
And now Smith going to change the play.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's Walker.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
4-yard loss on the play. Second and goal at the 12-yard line.
Smith. And it's caught. Touchdown. DK Metcalf. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Now Myers for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. Oh, I think the Seahawks got it. They did. It's Seattle football. Well, they just scored, they got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
At the 46-yard line.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Now Geno on 1st down.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down.
They'll fire one downfield for Fant.
Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Fant, 46 yards.
And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Ball has it knocked loose.
And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
To the right side, this is Walker.
They'll get it to the 23-yard line.
66 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. Sticking with Walker on second down.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Geno now to throw.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Walker.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Oh, here Lockett with a chance to run it. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. And Smith here, an audible at the line.
Smith gonna throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown! Tyler Lockett as the first half is winding down.
And the Seahawks would extend their lead here just before halftime.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it.
Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you've got no shot then.
No score zone right here. No score zone.
On 1st and 10, it's O'Connell.
Open man, that's Renfro. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 25 yards that time.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders get a bit closer.
Carlson on for the PAT. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
And he works free down the left sideline. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Kenneth Walker,
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
and the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, it hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 104 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Now they'll change things up.
At the Seahawks 38-yard line.
On second down, Jacobs.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. He's done his part sailing past the century mark on the ground with rushing yardage, but his team, a different story.
Yeah, they're down big in this ball game, so sometimes you wonder to yourself how much of that is him with a great performance and how much of that is the defense just loosening up because they have a big lead.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Play action. Now O'Connell.
He hits Adams complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and...
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs takes it in from a yard out.
And the Raiders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Ah, what a luxury it is to be able to call on a bowling ball like Josh Jacobs down near the goal line. 5'10", 220 pounds, and he's not afraid to get in there and get the tough yards. He finishes off this drive with a touchdown run.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And Walker has it. But he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. And quickly they get to the line.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Off of play action. Here's Smith.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On third down, here's Walker.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
In my humble estimation, terrific work there defensively. Running backs trying to get wide, get to the sideline, and they beat him to the spot, forced him out of bounds, pretty close to the line of scrimmage.
Pete Carroll, no stranger to rolling the dice. He'll roll it again. Fourth down, they're going for it.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Fant, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. Geno's going to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. Specials team for the Raiders able to secure it. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Fakes the handoff. Now O'Connell to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
And now they'll shift things around.
And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Back to throw. O'Connell.
Looking deep for Adams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
In a game that hasn't gone your way, you got to throw in the end zone at every opportunity and hopefully climb back in as much as possible. He put way too much on that throw, though, and that shot ends up with nothing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Renfro.
Down the left sideline.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
And there's an example of not taking your practice work, your drill work, and turning it into game speed. You work on that all the time. 3rd and long. You want to let them make the catch, rally to the football, tackle them short of the sticks. The pursuit there, not that great.
Yeah, not great. That may be an understatement. That turned into a big play. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Here's Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left.
Jacobs again.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Josh Jacobs
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. 4th quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score in special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Smith going to move him around.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Throwing now is Geno. His throw incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Geno. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Smith.
This one goes underneath to Walker.
And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
9-yard gain on the play.
On 4th down, Smith.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Smith throwing again. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
So that drive there, CD, a good response, and that might be the one that gets them to the finish line, a comfortable lead.
Yeah, that's all about not letting the team back into a game because they just gave up a touchdown. It was back to a 2-score game, and anything can happen in that situation. But instead, they came through with a really terrific drive right there that ended in 6. So you like to slam the door on teams. In this case, they're trying to lock it as well.
Here's Smith looking to throw. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. Well, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it.
O'Connell looking to throw on 1st.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. 20, down to the 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Oh, a little cruel here. They're going to go for the onside kick up big. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Throwing after the interception. O'Connell.
Oh, right on the heels of the pick 6. Another ball intercepted.
Picked up by Jamal Adams.
And the Seahawks are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They could definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense,
but they're putting in a lot of backups to do it, and they tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Smith. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Raiders' 1-yard line.
To the air again, Smith. Eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. Laying himself out in the end zone.
And the Seahawks have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th.
The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
They will run the draw with Jacobs.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 132 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And room there to work it inside the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 24-yard line.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the shotgun, O'Connell. That is caught.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give them a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Now, 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
No gain on the play.
Throwing, O'Connell.
At the 12-yard line.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. And they're going to speed things up here.
And it's 3rd down.
Off the play fake, O'Connell.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to draw that one free.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. They'll go for it. O'Connell.
And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here.
He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. It's a big play there for Seattle. 45 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
That is taken in by the tight end Fant. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Geno now to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Smith. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Throwing again is Smith. And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
So the victory here for Seattle. And we talked so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory.